Yo, what's up? Here's a review for Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 5. There will most definitely be spoilers here. So, for me, this episode was one that I really enjoyed a lot. Had a lot of fun watching, but there are a few things that I really felt mixed on. Some of the stuff that I enjoyed watching was a lot of the flashback stuff that you had here with Obi-Wan Kenobi fighting off against Anakin Skywalker, where you get a flashback where, you get a younger looking Hayden Christensen and a younger looking Ewan McGregor here, and they're doing all the the fighting that you saw in the prequels and all that stuff. And I really enjoyed the conversation that was going on here, and how he's telling Anakin that you're still a Padawan in some ways, and there's some things that you still need to learn. That went through this whole episode, and it was kind of a flashback shared by both Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. So I really enjoyed that aspect of this show. Another thing that I enjoyed was a lot of Reva's backstory here that was being told when she had this showdown with Obi-Wan Kenobi. That was pretty well done, and I enjoyed the ideas that they were pushing here, especially how she was going back and forth with Obi-Wan, and he could tell that there's something different about her, and that they were looking to try to figure it out, and then she just didn't accept it and had this big old shootout with him where it ends up with Tala's death happening. I enjoyed the shootout aspect of it. I even enjoyed how they did parts of Tala's death, but there was one part where they did this whole slow-mo thing of Obi-Wan going, "No!" I was just like, yeah, that's a little bit too much right there. But it was a pretty good part of the episode. But the thing that was the best part of this episode was Darth Vader coming down and just causing havoc. Like, they're making him look scarier and scarier and more powerful and powerful as each one of his interpretations in these shows go on. He comes in as they're trying to get away and pulls down one of the little spacecrafts and yanks it out of the sky with his force, which was like, god damn, it reminded me of the Force Unleashed video game, where the character in that game does the same thing to a Star Cruiser, which always dope when you see these characters do some crazy shit with their force powers. I really enjoyed that, but it ends up with a battle between Darth Vader and Reva, where Reva tries to sneak up on Darth Vader and attack him, and he knows exactly what's going on, and he's fighting her with her lightsabers and using the force against her, and she's doing everything that she can to try to kill him, and there's not a damn thing she can do about it, and he ends up stabbing her in the stomach, and you get to see that the old Grand Inquisitor comes back, and they basically tell Reva that, yo, we've been on to you for the whole time. We just wanted to use you to get to where we needed to get to. So I enjoyed that part of this episode. Leia in this episode kind of felt useless. They had a scene of her trying to go and open up this thing by open up the gate by trying to crawl into a vent, and that kind of took way longer than it should have, especially when it didn't look like she was doing anything. And basically, it was a thing for her to get back to her little robot and take the tracking chip out of it. But other than that, that was like, yeah, to me. But I think the stuff that I did enjoy the most was the fight stuff with Reva. You had Obi-Wan Kenobi and his worry and him trying to figure everything out. Reva found this thing at the end where, after she gets stabbed in her stomach and she's left to die, she found something that Obi-Wan was looking for. I mean, Obi-Wan had dropped in his trying to get away and stuff like that. And it seems like it's going to lead to Reva going to Tatooine and getting Owen and Luke. I'm not sure where that's going to fully go, but I think the most interesting part of this story is Reva's backstory and what's going on there. I like it for the most part, but I do think that some of the writing there could have been better, and some of the way that you showed her character or did her character could have been a little bit better. And really, like, I would think it would have been dope if that Darth Vader knew she was a Padawan and knew that, like, maybe she was crazy when he tried to attack her or something like that, and he did something to her, or like he brought her on the ship to try to, change her or something like that. I don't know. There's a little bit more of story stuff aspects that I could have done there, but for the most part, I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was pretty fun to watch, and getting all to see the stuff with the battles and all that stuff was really, really fun. 3.5 out of 5 stars for me. I enjoyed this a good amount. So yeah, I'm out of here. Peace.